this lady to Darlington, South Carolina. Danica will be among those drivers facing the challenge of a track so difficult they've run out of nicknames to describe it. Tonight, this sleepy little southern town is ready to put on a primetime show.
When you see the lights, when you hear the fires, it's gonna be, it's gonna. I got something here. If you give me one more beer, I'm going back down south.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of NASCAR Racers. And I was thinking of doing Darlington earlier in the morning, and I tried to complete it 2 times yesterday, but I couldn't because I had to watch the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race at Martinsville and watch the MLB World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers. But today, I finally got it complete today. The Bojangles 1500 at Darlington Raceway. And I started on the pole and I led every single lap for 367 laps. Me and Matt Kansas were the only 2 drivers to finish on the lead lap in first and second positions. And everyone else was lapped because of me. So I'm going to show you the highlights right now, including the start of the race. I led the field to the green flag, and don't forget about the blimp cameras. I led the field to the green flag, and Matt Kenseth got ahead of me for the lead. But I was able to come back and get the lead from him in the early beginning on the first lap. I was on the inside, he was on the outside, and I got around him for the lead entering turn 3. And I came out of turn 4 to lead the first lap during the 367 lap race. Then I started to pull away from all of my other competitors. And I managed to handle the racing line very easily for myself. This event was called the Bojangles 1500. And I managed to lead another lap at that point. We were getting ready for another restart after pit stops. Jimmy Johnson was on the outside of me, and he got the lead from me, ahead of me a little bit, because he wanted to chase me down for the lead. But I managed to get the lead back from him by making a run on the inside at the backstretch, and I got the lead back from him entering turn 3. And then I came back to lead another lap. And Jimmy was thinking, how did he do that? How did he get the lead back so fast for me? But again, I didn't want him to do this, so I managed to hold off everybody to lead every lap. Then Jimmy Johnson wanted to do it again with me on the next restart. And again, he got a good run on the outside to get the lead for me, as I was side by side with Joey Logano. And I managed to hold him off for a second. And I was on the inside of Jimmy again, and I got the lead back from him again. And then I came out of turn 4, and I led another lap. As you can see from the blimp here. Too tough to tame. That's the kind of track when you watch some of the NASCAR races at Darlington Raceway in South Carolina. Then Jimmy decided to battle with me for the lead. He was gonna make a run there, but he was stuck with a decision to do for himself while trying to get the lead for me and battle with me for the lead. As we both pulled away from Matt Kenseth in the 17, who was running in third place behind us. And Jimmy tried another attempt to battle with me for the lead during the next restart. Josh Wise was not for the position. He was several laps down. But I was still running in second place. And I made another run for the lead again. And I got the lead back from Jimmy Johnson again during the restart. He wanted to lead a lap badly, but I was too good for him and Matt Kenseth. I continued leading every lap in this race, and I continued on and on. And Jimmy Johnson, while running second, still couldn't believe how I managed to get the lead back from him during the restarts. He was shocked to see how fast I was. And he was going like, the 19 car is so fast here. I don't know how in the world he still managed to lead every lap. He was like concerned there. Well, running in second position behind me. Look at the rear view camera from my car here. You'll see Robbie going in and Travis Kvapil collide behind me. And then a crash occurred behind me, bringing out another caution. This time, on the next restart, Robbie Gordon, who was several laps down, was on the outside next to me on the restart. I was still leading the race, and I kept on forward. Let me see, where's the next highlight? Oh yeah, that's very short for now. Anyway, I managed to continue leading and leading. As you see me from the blimp. I was ahead of everybody else, and they were shocked to see how I was still leading the race. Because I was dominating. we were going back to green flag racing for another restart. This time, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who got the free pass 2 times, was on the lead lap with me. And he got the lead from me earlier on this restart, but I managed to get the lead back from him at the back stretch. Because he was not that competitive. But he managed to stay in the top 5 and top 10 all race long. So I continue leading. Another restart, another lap car restarted on the outside of me. It was Travis Quabble that time, and he was not for position. He was laps down. As you hear my aunt telling me there, sorry about that for her. Don't listen to her. Forget about her. Anyway, I managed to continue leading, and I went on. And then I pulled away from everybody else again. I was driving the M&M's Racing Toyota Camry, and that was a favorite candy bar there, with those M&M's characters. Matt Kenseth was back on the lead lap. He was on the outside of me, and he got the lead from me entering turn 1. So I kept struggling and struggling on the restarts on the inside lane. Sorry about my controller there, it fell off of my knee there. And I got the lead back from Matt Kenseth entering turn 3. He and I pulled away from everybody else. And Matt Kenseth and I had another restart to go for. And he got the lead for me again on the outside. As I managed to hold off Joe Nemechek, who was several laps down, to stay behind. And then I got the lead back from Matt Kenseth again. I've led every lap so far. Matt Kenseth was shocked that I was still leading every lap as well. As we go forward. I was on the last lap of the race, and I came out of turn 4 and I got the checkered flag as I led all 367 laps. The 2012 Bojangles 1500 at Darlington was too tough to tame, and Rick Hendrick, the owner of Hendrick Motorsports, was looking for the 200th career victory for his team, and Jimmy Johnson gave him and his team the 200th career victory in 2012, a few years back, while searching for his first win of the season in 2012, and he finally won it. And it was like a victory. So, that's another episode made from NASCAR Racers. I'll see you all next time.